Most students feel IELTS exam is confusing, not because it is difficult, but because no one explains them exam pattern clearly. Okay? So in the next few minutes, you will understand how the IELTS exam works, what each section tests, how much time you get, and how IELTS is scored. So if you are planning to study, work, or migrate abroad, this video will remove your confusion completely. Hello, this is WinFirst Study and Work Abroad Belgavi. At WinFirst Academy, we provide IELTS coaching in Belgavi, Belgaum, and also online IELTS classes all across India. So, let us understand the IELTS exam in a very simple way. To begin with, let us see what is IELTS. IELTS full form stands, sorry. So, what is IELTS? IELTS means International English Language Testing System. IELTS checks how well you can use English in real life for study, work, and migration purpose. Anyone who is planning to go abroad, the reasons can be for study, for work, or migration. You have to give the IELTS exam. Okay. So, as you can see, this is the definition or full form of IELTS, International English Language Testing System. Now, what is the purpose of IELTS? So, IELTS checks how well you can use English in real life. Okay. It does not test memorization. Some people have the misunderstanding about this test that it is a test of memorization. You just have to memorize some answers and give and come. No, it's wrong. Here, the test your listening, reading, and writing and speaking skills. What does this mean? So, in the IELTS test, there are four parts: listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills. These are being tested. Okay. So, as you know, it has four sections into it. I'll tell you the easiest trick to remember this. Just remember LSRW. Well, what does this mean? L stands for listening, S stands for speaking, R stands for reading, and W stands for writing. So LSRW. Okay, so in this way you can remember it easily. So now let's begin with listening section. Okay, this video just gives you a basic overview. In the upcoming videos, we'll be explaining each section detail by detail. Okay, so let's begin. So as you can see, the IELTS listening test is for 30 minutes. What will be there in this 30 minutes? You will listen to four audio recordings. Okay, now in these four audio recordings, you will hear conversations and lectures. Now, what is this? There will be certain English lectures and English conversations you have to hear, and then you have to answer the following questions. Okay. So, as you can see here on the screen, in this 30 minutes of time in the listening section, there are 40 questions. Okay. You will hear the audio only once. That means audio will be played only once. It will not be repeated again. So, to crack this section, concentration is very much important. It plays a key role. Okay. So there are variety of questions that are being asked in this kind of section, listening section, like form filling, multiple choice, and matching questions. So as of now, since this is a beginner video for IELTS, I'll be just giving you an overview about these four sections. Okay, I'll not be going into the much detail, but yes, in the upcoming videos, we'll be going into the details definitely for sure. So the next section is reading section. As the name itself says, you have to read the passages that are given. Okay, so IELTS reading test is for 60 minutes, around 1 hour. So there are three passages which have 40 questions, and there is no extra time that is given. So time management is extremely important. As you can see, in 60 minutes you have to solve 40 questions, right? Sounds huge and difficult, right? But with the right strategy and guidance, it is possible to give accurate answers. Okay, not a big deal. So there are two types of reading. Okay, what is this? IELTS academic for study abroad student, and IELTS general training for work and migration. So what does this mean is basically, so there are actually two kinds of IELTS test that comes. One is called as IELTS academic and IELTS general. So IELTS academic is basically for study purpose. Students who are going for study, they give this IELTS academic, and IELTS general training is usually for the people who want to go for work purpose. Okay, so reading part differs. That is why we have given here categorization. Hmm? Next one, writing section. The IELTS writing section is also for 60 minutes. Okay, here you have got two tasks. Task 1 is for 20 minutes, task 2 is for 40 minutes. Okay, in task 1 in IELTS academic, you describe a graph, chart, or a map. Now, what is this? In task 1, they basically give you a diagram. It can be a graph, chart, or a map. You just have to tell what that diagram means. What is the information that is given into the diagram? You just have to put it in the words. Therefore, it is called as writing section. Okay. Basically, they're checking your interpretation of the data as well as how good your English is and the grammar component is and everything. So, this is about the IELTS academic. In the IELTS general, you write a letter. So, see, it is comparatively simpler when it is compared to IELTS academic. In general, IELTS, you just have to write a letter. In this letter, what you have to do, they'll be giving you a topic. You just have to write a letter on that, kind of like essay. Okay. Task 2. Task 2 is for 40 minutes and you write an essay like opinion or a problem solution. Task 2 has more marks, so it is very important. Task 2 is for 40 minutes, you write an essay like opinion or problem solution. Okay. Next one, speaking section. So what is okay? Next is speaking section. The IELTS speaking test is for 11 to 14 minutes. It is one of the shortest duration. It is a face-to-face interview with an examiner. Okay. Um, in that, you have got basically three parts in the speaking section. The first part stands for simple introduction questions like what is your name, where do you come from, what is your village, or anything like that. It can be your personal questions as well. So that is part one. Okay. Part two. Part two, you speak on one topic for 1 to 2 minutes. It is also called as cue card round or a cue card. Part 2. Okay, here what happens is they give you one topic and you have to speak continuously for 2 minutes. The topic can be like speak on artificial intelligence or machine learning or education, anything related to this kind of topic, day to day conversation that we have. They give you a topic. They can ask you pros and cons of such topic. For example, is AI good or bad? Is technology good or a bad? This kind of a thing. So you just have to prepare and you have to speak for 2 minutes. Third part is a discussion questions. Discussion questions is usually you do a discussion on certain topic and arguments, cross questioning, things like that follow. Okay, therefore it is called as discussion questions. Usually it feels like a normal conversation, not an exam. Okay, so this is your highest point where you can score a very good mark, speaking section. Okay, so now let's talk about total IELTS exam time. The total IELTS exam time is around 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, so listening, reading, writing are usually held on the same day. So these are the three sections which are kept on same day, whereas speaking can be on the same day or the another day. It depends on how they have scheduled your test. Okay, so just be prepared, mentally be prepared for that. Speaking can be on the same day or the another day. What is IELTS scoring system? So see, as you can see here, IELTS uses a band score system from 0 to 9. Now, what is this? 0 to 9 means, the more the higher the band, the good is the score. Okay, so each section has a separate band score. So and the final score is the average. What does this mean? Abhi samjho, like you are going for listening, speaking, reading and writing. So in listening how much you score, in speaking how much you score, reading and writing how much you score, all will be calculated and its average value will be removed, so that will be your final score of that exam. Okay. Now, so see, most universities for the admission they need 6 to 6.5 band. Okay, this much is bare minimum. Top universities and PR needs 7 or above residentship. Okay, so anything above 7 band is very nice score, considered a very nice score. 7, 7.5, 8 band is really good score. Okay, so this is about the scoring system. Now, let's see what did we learn. What is the summary of this? So see, IELTS test your listening, reading, writing and speaking, if you can use English confidently in real life or not. So don't be scared of this test. It just test your basic skills, basic English skills by LSRW, that is listening, speaking, reading and writing. Okay. So if you're searching for IELTS coaching in Belgavi, Belgaum, or looking for online classes anywhere in India, you can contact Win First Study and Work Abroad in Belgavi. If you want guidance regarding this, comment IELTS below. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel and watch our next videos for IELTS preparation and study abroad guidance. Thank you so much. Have a good day.